This is the COMFAST high power outdoor wireless access point. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the quick installation guide. They give you some screws along with wall anchors and other various hardware to mount. A couple of metal strap pieces for you to better mount it. There is an Ethernet cable, RJ45 type connector at each end. Here are your two antennas and the wireless access point itself. And over here you might think it's a power adapter for it. It is, but it's not. If you take a look here, it's got Ethernet. That's because what this is a power over Ethernet injector. That means this stays inside. You plug an Ethernet cable into one side of it. The other side has a cable that runs out and goes to that. And that one cable, one single solitary cable, will carry both Ethernet and power at the same time, making for a very nice and easy installation. Now, like I said, this is an outdoor wireless access point, so it is IP66 weatherproof rated. So it can be outside. On the back, you have two slot holes right there for you to mount it. Take those caps off. The antennas screw onto there. I'll show you that in a little bit. Let me tell you a little bit more about it first here, and then of course we'll test it out. This will run at 1200 megabits per second. Okay, here's the deal. I've been in this field for about 35 years. You don't get 1200. Okay, that's marketing terms and stuff like that. Here's how it breaks down, folks. This will do 802.11 ABGN. So yes, you do get a wireless A or 5 gigahertz network, erroneously called 5G. You will get a 2.4 gigahertz wireless network. On the 5, you're going to get 867 megabits per second. On the BG or N, you will get up to 300 megabits per second. Quick math, 867 plus 300 is not 1200, it's 1167. Like I said, it's marketing stuff. One other thing you need to know about megabits per second or Mbps, 1200. Okay, we'll just take that number. You don't get 1200. That is the theoretical maximum it can possibly run. 2.4 gigahertz network, 300. You don't get 300. That's the theoretical maximum. You will get far less than that. But that's how it goes with any router, any access point, any brand. That's just how it works in the field. This can be configured as an access point, bridge, repeater, or router. So let's explain. As an access point, that means you currently have an existing network. Could be wired and wireless. You can set this up as an access point, and now this will have its own SSID. It's going to broadcast connected via a wire back to your main router, and now it's an access point for you to access the internet wirelessly. Or it can be a repeater where it will pick up an existing not so great wireless signal and rebroadcast it. But if you don't have a good signal going in, you're not going to have that great of a signal going out, kind of thing. It'll be nice and strong, but it just won't be very fast. That's the thing. So a wired connection is always better. As a bridge means you already have something that's broadcasting wireless, and you can configure this as a bridge to take that wireless signal and turn it back into a wire to hook into computers, PCs, or anything else that you have, maybe a network in another building. The link between the buildings can be wireless in a bridge mode like that. And as a router, it's just going to work. You connect your phone, your laptop, your any kind of wireless device to it, and it routes the packets where it's supposed to go. Very simple like that. This is 500 milliwatts of output power and can transmit up to 450 feet. 450, again, is going to be a theoretical maximum. You could be down to as little as about a foot, depending on how much hash is in the air or how many other airwave jammers are there or anything like that. Wireless is never guaranteed. Are you going to get 450? Nope, far from it. That's under ideal conditions, line of sight, no walls, no buildings, no glass, no nothing in the way. That's a theoretical maximum, so take half of that maybe, and probably somewhere in there you will still get signal. Of course, at the higher edges of that, not as well as a lot closer. Really, between all of that, that pretty much breaks it all down. Let me show you how this goes together. Okay, for antenna installation, it's very easy. There's some white rubber caps on these. I just took them off. If you're going to be installing this outdoors, you're going to want to put these little rubber booties on there like that. Okay, and then you simply take your antenna and screw that on. There we go, right there. And the same with the other one. Right over here. Okay, so first thing is you need to just see this so you can see what it looks like, how tall it is. You're looking at about 1.5 feet in total length there. On the back, there's a cover you got to open. It's a little tight. There you go. Okay. And you have 2 ports in there. The book is going to tell you what you need to hook up to for your particular installation. I'm going to guess for now, and we'll figure it out later. For connection, we're just going to hook this up. This is the power for this power over Ethernet injector. We'll get to that in a second. And over here, it says PoE and LAN. Here's a network drop right here, conveniently. Put that in the LAN. And over here is going to plug in there for PoE, and the other end is going to plug into the appropriate port there. So as you see, this end is going to just get regular power right there, which I actually have right over here. And that end is going to go in there to power this up. So once we do that, we can take this and go ahead and plug it in, and you see that we have some lights there. So now you need a phone or tablet or laptop or PC or something that'll connect wirelessly. So first thing we're going to do is go into our wireless. I'm just using the phone here. And you see that it comes up with COMFAST A239 2G. We're just going to go ahead and connect to that. There we go right there. Now we're going to go to our web browser. And once in the browser, we can go ahead and put in the password. And you can see right there, current state is router. So that's what it's acting as right now. And as you see, the data is flowing as it's supposed to, however many users and where it's plugged in, how, what, all kinds of stuff. There you could see the 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz SSIDs. It shows you all kinds of other graphs and data and all kinds of great stuff like that right there. But I'm hungry, so I'm going to have a hamburger menu right there, and we're going to go over to Wizard. And now you can see that you can select between router, bridge, AP for access point, and repeater, just like that. And you set whatever you want. For right now, for my purposes, router is perfectly fine. Okay, so that's basically the ins and outs of it and all of that. We're going to do the right thing here and give this a fighting chance. I'm in the basement here, and you're not really going to get the best kind of Wi-Fi doing that. We're looking for range to see how far we can really go with this. So to give it a fighting chance, I'm going to go and move this entire rig onto the main floor. All I need is an Ethernet drop and power, and hey, I got that all over the house. So we're all set. We'll go ahead and plug that in, and then I'm going to go outside and I'm going to do a site survey. I'm going to show you where I am and the different areas I'm going to go, and then we'll walk around and we'll look at the signal strength on the phone over here so we can see that and see what kind of throughput that we can possibly get and things like that. So with that, let's go take this outside and give it a shot. Okay, in a different location now, I did want to just show you that I have the wireless up on the phone, and you can see the 2G and the 5G that are there. I'm going to be concentrating only on the 2G network. Why? A, because it's very compatible with just about everything out there, including smart plugs, thermostats, smart thermostats, and the like. 95% of them need the 2.4 gigahertz network and not the 5. The 5 has a theoretical maximum faster speed. However, it is shorter range. You don't get something for nothing. So you see we're on the 2G network, and we're going to stick with that, and I'm going to give you a baseline of internet speed test just to give you an idea, and maybe we'll do one or two more of those. But we're looking mainly for the site survey, and as you can see right now, we have full signal strength on both of those networks. And now we're going to go ahead and do a speed test. I get 100 down and 20 up. Again, that is theoretical maximum. So we're pushing 50, almost 60 right there. Oh, even more, 67.9. And down, we're getting actually 21, which isn't bad. Remember, 100 down, 20 up. So we're certainly within range right there. Okay, we're currently outside the house. That window right there, in about 15 to 20 feet, is where the access point is. Okay, this lot is 70 by 100, just so you get the idea. We're going to be going over to that rhododendron bush and test there. And we're also going to come all the way back over here, and we're going to test in this back corner there, which is about the farthest I can possibly get. So let's do it. Okay, I'm now standing just outside that window I showed you. I apologize about the wind, it just is today. You can see the 2G, we still have full signal. The 5G has dropped off 1 bar, no big deal. We're going to go and walk over to that rhododendron bush now. And I'll go up against the back fence, so that'll be the farthest we can get. And you can see it's dropped down just a bit right there by 1 bar, but still, that's excellent. Now I'm going to head over to the other far corner, and we'll see how it does over there. So we'll walk down over there now. You can see there's other ones from people in the neighborhood. And I'm all the way in that other corner now. And we still are pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk towards the house now on the right side of it. And there's going to be multiple walls there. So we're heading up that way, and it probably is going to drop off a bit more because we have so many more walls to go through. You can see another one has dropped off, and over here it doesn't appear I can even get the 5G. So router placement, as well as the location you're going to be using it, is paramount with all of that. Let's do another speed test. We're currently standing in the back corner once again, and we'll go ahead and do another speed test here. This is not by the rhododendron bush, this is the other corner, so the farthest I can possibly go. And yeah, you can see how it drops off on the speed. Still enough to watch a YouTube video or something like that, maybe not at the highest quality there, but still works pretty well. And again, we're going through pretty much a bomb shelter of a home built many years ago, and we're still getting signal some, about probably a good 70 feet away at this point, just like that. So not too bad at all. So I don't have the best setup here, being in a house, and this house also, by the way, is over 70 years old, so it's built like, you know, the house of bricks instead of the house of straw from the Three Little Pigs, okay? It's very solidly built. There's a lot of solid timber, concrete, all that kind of stuff here, as opposed to newer buildings, newer homes that are not as well built, we'll just put it that way. It still did excellent through and through and through. And remember, like I said, this can be outdoor mounted. You have the little guys on the back right there. You can mount it to a pipe because it's rounded. You can mount it to the house, a pole, anything you have. You got these straps here. They give you everything you need with the included power over Ethernet adapter. Truth of the matter is, I have something just like this that I've been using for about 4 years now, and man, oh man, what a game changer. It just works through and through and through. Excellent all around. Once again, this is the COMFAST high power outdoor wireless access point. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description to where you can find this item available on AliExpress. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.